Alright, another support or deport coming at you. Today, Gravity Rush. Alright, the big question here, yay or nay? Is it gay or should it stay? Now, I had done this a couple of times, a couple of different ways, and none of them worked. It just didn't fucking work. So, I'm just gonna break it down for you really quick. It's an HD remaster for the PlayStation 4. It looks good. It sounds good. It controls differently than it did on the Vita, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're using the twin sticks. If you're trying to use the motion controls, fuck you. Just get fucked. Seriously. The motion controls were okay on the Vita because it was a small platform and you could get retarded with it. You can do some shit. But this 6-axis controller thing, it's snappy and responsive, but no, just don't. No. But it controls well. I combed the world over multiple times to see if maybe there was something they had gotten lazy with. Maybe some textures they had left out. Maybe some characters they didn't think were important enough to upgrade to HD, as is the case with several other things that I'll get to later. But in this instance, I pretty much picked through all the details I'm willing to go through, and I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. The music was always good, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that. But what I will say is, the story didn't make sense before, doesn't make sense now because it's a remake. So, yeah. The characters have no explanation for why they do the shit that they do. I'm pretty far into the story. I haven't been bothering with the side missions, which are kind of bullshit, for your information. But yeah, the story doesn't make sense. They give you this dodge that you can upgrade. Don't waste your crystals. No amount of upgrading will make that dodge good. It sucks. Fucking sucks. You'll get hit every time. Don't do it. What else? Oh, the side options. Since the game is based around you controlling gravity, they thought, oh hey, this is basically a platformer, so why don't we add in a bunch of time trials and extermination missions? Well, the extermination missions that aren't timed, I know that there are a few, they're fine. But the racing? Ew. Fucking gross. Do you remember the Jak and Daxter games? Of course you do, because you're not a fucking putz. But you remember how they had those stupid hoverboarding and racing mini games that you had to do if you wanted to keep playing the fucking games, and how bullshit they were? This is basically that. So far, the only rewards you get for doing them have been more upgrade crystals, so it's not too bad. But if I find out that they've hidden some costume or some power or something behind their bullshit side objectives, I'm gonna be a little bit more pissed than I already am. Yeah. So, Gravity Rush's HD remaster. Do I support or deport it? I've asked that, what, twice, 3 times now? In the couple of minutes I've been talking? Well, guess what? It's an easy question to answer. It's not very expensive. They aren't going to charge you like $60 for it. Unless they are. I don't think so. It's not expensive. But if you've already played it on the PlayStation Vita, I'm going to say no. It's not worth your time. It looks better, it runs better, but it's the same game. In every way, shape, and form. Pretty much. Mostly. Kinda. Sorta. Not really. But if you already have it on the Vita, you have no reason to buy this. If you were curious and didn't want to buy a Vita for this game, now's your one and only chance to hop on the train before the sequel comes out. So yeah, if you own it, don't get it again. It's not worth your money to buy it twice. But if you haven't checked it out and were at all curious, you definitely want to look into that. I would say that it is worth the support, for sure. And another thing is, they do have a sequel. They said co-op was going to be in it, so if that tickles you at all, you know, hop on, do it. I don't know, fuck. I'm gonna do 2 more, maybe 3 more videos of HD remasters, and I have to say, if you're gonna get one, this might be the one that you want to get, probably. But yeah, those videos will be coming up soon. Sorry for the long delay in between each upload. Gonna work on that. Thanks for joining. See you later. Check out the rest of the gameplay. Go buy the game if you don't have a Vita. Don't go buy a Vita for the game, because the original is good, but it's not worth buying a Vita for, especially now that the support's been cut. Anyway, I've talked too long. Up next, should I say what we're gonna do next? Fuck it. Up next, I'm gonna do Type 0 Final Fantasy Cadet mode. So that'll be up in a few days. Thanks for being patient with us, guys, and like always, insert catchphrase here. Like, subscribe, comment. Fuck off. Titties. Dicks, butts, I don't know.